Good day, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for joining us here at Banknote Trading, where we take a look at the US dollar pairs in the Forex market. Today, we'll start by taking a look at Euro USD on the 4-hour chart. And of course, this is the 4-hour chart, but I do make the entire range of what price has been operating in, with this being the strong higher low. But more recently, as you know, price has pushed down to the downside as the dollar had gained strength, but now it looks like the dollar is retracing, so all these other US dollar pairs will be retracing as well. So since yesterday, of course, price took out these lows after making this lower high, lower low, lower high, another lower high, and then impulse down, and now we see that price has broken fractal structure to the upside. Could just be a retracement, or like I said, overall, even though internally it's bearish, overall, at least with the highs, this with the low, could be a point where buyers step back in. Really just depends on the dollar. But if you are looking for the internal bearish structure, then would you be looking for any type of retracement, possibly back up to this gap, or possibly back up to an area of supply that will continue to push prices down. We're waiting to see, of course, the strength of the dollar. But right now, like I said, fractal structure broken to the upside. So if this makes a higher low internally, then it would be internally bullish with this overall range and structure bullish. So we're going to see the strength of this if it can continue to take out the liquidity sitting over these highs, or get stopped by any area of supply. GBP USD. Just go and map out the current range. Of course, this has been bearish. Lower highs, lower lows, lower highs. And we were at the lower lows yesterday. Now, fractal structure has broken to the upside. There's a gap here where price is right now. We're waiting to see if any type of reaction from any type of area of supply on its way back up will continue to push prices down. Will continue to push prices down, or if this is a recovery by the bulls and by buyers, if it does retrace back into premium, looking for any type of momentum shift back down to target the lows that they've all ranged. This look like it's the P-shaped recovery as the dollar index gets weaker. But you can see that it does continue to break structure to the downside. This does look impulsive on its way down, so this could just be a retracement. Not that the buyers are stepping back in fully, so that's why I'd be looking for a type of area in which the sellers can continue to push prices to lower levels. And we look at the DXY. Of course, yesterday finally did break past the previous high, but it hasn't maintained over 100. So like I said, this is just retracing. Like I said yesterday, there's liquidity sitting under these lows. But we would like to see if this is going to stay in strength. We would like to see the dollar stay above 100. So this could give a retrace. But as long as it can close above 100, I expect it to go ahead and target the highs in the overall range. We're looking for any type of area in which, any type of demand area in which price can reverse from and continue to push higher. AUD USD. Let's go and map out the current range. Of course, a stronger pair than the others. These lows didn't take out these previous lows. So it's reacting from the shift in the DXY. Of course, fractal structure breaking to the upside, but overall bearish locally. Price reacted from this area of supply and continue to push down. Wasn't able to break any lows, so right now still range bound as price broke structure to the upside locally. This was a low made from these highs, and this was a pullback from these lows, and price continued to push down, but hasn't been able to take out these lows. And we know overall with AUD USD, it's just been in a consolidation range, this being support, this being resistance. So waiting to see any type of pickup in momentum in either direction where price will make a decision. NZD USD, let's go map out the current range as price continue to push down. after that retracement, after that correction, after this bear flag, consolidation correction, ascending channel, we see that price continue to take out these lows, want to push down. Notice the current price leg. And as we watch DXY, we can see that this is one of the more weaker pairs, because your Euro and GBP USD did form a more V-shaped recovery, and it did break fractal structures to the upside, but just consolidating, expecting this to go and target the lows of the overall range. Expect for the other pairs to give up more of a retracement, but even if they do, this can retrace, but it looks weaker than those other pairs. So just expecting any type of momentum to pick up to target the lows of the overall range. It can retrace back up to the area of supply in premium. That would be ideal, but this is really an impulsive leg, way more bearish than the other pair. So just be on the lookout for that. And that's all I have for you today. Thank you for joining us.